Gary Yourofsky. So he can be pretty graphic about things. Um, but he's using logic when he's being descriptive, graphic. Well, one point that that is a good point, uh, and when he makes this point in the video, there's people that are laughing, but I don't know if it's the way Gary is saying it in the video, or if it's just the reality of the ridiculousness that is what's going on with what humans are doing. But so the point is, uh, for Thanksgiving, we take a dead bird, a turkey, uh, cut a hole in its rear end, and stuff bread in it, in the ass of the dead turkey. And he refers to it as ass bread, which sounds really both disgusting and funny, I suppose, when you put it that way. But it's laughable when you are descriptive um, about the reality of it, of what it actually is. It's bread put in the ass. Why would you want to eat bread when it's been inside the ass of any animal, really? Ass bread. I don't know how that started as a holiday thing. Let's put some bread in the ass of a turkey. Who came up with that? Ass bread. So Gary Yourofsky, he makes that point, like, uh, you you think it's weird that I want to eat some some tofu or tempeh? You think that's weird, but you're willing to eat some bread that somebody put in an animal's ass? Which is a good point. So in Gary's the best speech you'll ever hear, he covers he covers pretty much everything. That's why it's the best speech you'll ever hear. Like, covers a lot of topics, um, topics which I've heard elsewhere. Uh, like he mentions how a lot of the diseases that us as humans get are connected to eating animal products, which I've heard elsewhere. I've read elsewhere. It's not just him saying it. It's backed up by research. Heart disease, diabetes, and a a lot of other illnesses are directly related to eating animal products. And he compares that to like eating broccoli or carrot. You're not going to get those illnesses from eating vegetables or fruit. And then he talks about the environment. He talks about starvation, like human rights. Like if you're like thinking like if you're not concerned about animals, you're more concerned about humans. You should be concerned about uh, if you're really concerned about humans, you should be on a vegan diet because a lot of people are starving, which I've heard this point made elsewhere. A lot of people are starving because we're feeding um, a lot of soy, corn, a lot of grains. Most of these grains are being fed to animals in the animal agriculture business. When all of that stuff, all the corn and the soy and all that, grains, that could be fed to the people that are starving. But instead, we need to create this mass system where animals are being abused and exploited, and we need to continue to feed them, filter the our plants through the animals to get our plant source, basically. So if we didn't have this huge animal agriculture business, theoretically, there wouldn't be all this starvation with humans. So Gary makes the point of how the animals in the agriculture business, they never miss a meal, unlike the people, the humans that are starving. So if you want to care about humans, you should be on a vegan diet to prevent the humans who are starving from starving. Now there's the deforestation to make way for the animal agriculture. Hmm. Trying to get all the point. I'm sure I won't get all the points that he makes, but as they come to me, I'll mention them. I think I pretty much covered the majority or the main points, I suppose, of Gary Yourofsky. He's yeah, he's definitely graphic. Um, Sometimes, like when talking about wanting violence to be like that was one issue that some people had in his description of violence. Like he would say how the people that are doing evil, he doesn't want good things. He doesn't want a bag of lollipops to fall in the people in the people that are causing the, the the abuse for the animals. He doesn't want good things to happen to them. But he says something that I don't want to repeat. Pretty graphic description of how he feels what should happen to the oppressors of the animals. It's on his website. I think it's called Adapt. He's got essays on there. Or I guess you'd call them essays. Yeah, he's mentioned how the like I've heard elsewhere about one of the worst screams that he ever heard was the mother cow when their baby is taken away. That's the worst, one of the worst screams that he's ever heard. The mother cow screaming for their baby, and he's made the point of uh, Gary has on how we can't have we can't have the baby cows. We can't let them have the milk from the mother cow because we need all the milk that the baby cow would be taking from the udders from the mother cow. That's milk that would be taken away from humans if we let that baby cow have the milk from the mother cow. That's milk that humans wouldn't get. So that's what's going on there. That's why the baby cow gets taken away. So people can have their milk on their cereal. They can have their ice cream. This is what people should think about when they enjoy their dairy products. Think about the baby cow that got taken away from the mother cow. It's not worth it. So Gary Yourofsky, he said he started out being vegan, like the beginning of his veganism was when I think he said his stepfather was a clown in circus. Yeah, and he went backstage to see the elephants, and that's when he realized his empathy was witnessing the elephants swaying back and forth neurotically. And yeah, the elephants are like they have their feet chained together, uh, and he shows footage of how the trainers were treating the elephants. It was very, very horrible. Listening to this sadistic bastard explaining how to train the elephants. Really horrible. This is one evil human being. And then one other. Oh, well, I guess I might as well start in a new video because there's more to say.